All right, Peegs and Jim Coyle.
Hey, Coach, can you tell us exactly how Marcelino hurt his knee? And related to that, what were you able to do the last week or so where receivers and defensive backs were able to work against each other with the quarterback throwing the ball? And did Marcelino hurt himself in something like that? Just can you expand on those two things?
Yeah, well, first of all, it was a non-contact injury, which kind of makes it even more frustrating. You know, you just plant and boom, it pops. And so that's where it's hard to figure out how those things can happen. But we've all seen them, you know, in practices. It wasn't, you know, during a collision between two guys or even going against somebody. So, but that's an unfortunate reality of what sometimes can occur. But we have been able to go 7-on-7. And 11-on-11 with our guys, but it's not been, you know, there's no contact, no tackling, obviously. And so you're just tagging off the whole time. So, which makes the injury more frustrating because it's like you feel like you're doing pretty much everything you can possibly do. You really don't envision anybody getting hurt, you know, other than just, you know, rolling an ankle or, you know, some things of that nature, you know, just because you do have bodies around each other. But unfortunately, it's one of those things, you know. So, but we have been able to do that. And but like I said, other than just live tackling and live goes against each other, we've been able to, you know, in the box, you have a really, you know, really heightened sense of emphasis on hand placement and using your hands and keeping your head and your shoulders out of things is a big emphasis. And during 7-on-7, you know, you're really, you know, everything's, you know, tagging off on guys in proper body position defensively and doing everything. You try and get guys to play the football. You know, we don't rake at the ball. You know, we punch at it, do certain things. You just try to find ways to keep people up. And, you know, sometimes when you're raking at the ball, you can twist guys around. We don't do that when we're in non-shoulder pad practices. So, you know, I feel like we kind of got to the point where we feel really good about how we practice and we're always finding ways to show guys, hey, this is exactly how it should look when a blitzing linebacker comes and a running back's supposed to pick him up. You know, there's no collision involved there. How does the offensive guy get something out of it? Defensive guy also get something out of it without the collision and also still, you know, getting better at what you do and keeping guys away from the quarterbacks, you know, which is a huge priority for every team in America right now. So, but it's, yeah, I feel good about the way we've gone about it. It's just unfortunate, you know, part of the game.